Hello everyone, it's your girl Jill Beauty87 here, aka Grace, and today we're going to get into this new NYX, what is this, the Marshmallow Primer with marshmallow root. I saw it and thought it was interesting. It says you can use it alone or with foundation. I think I threw the box away. Wait, no, it didn't come in the box. I was about to say, I think I threw the box away, but this didn't come in the box. It just came like this, and this stuff was high. I think it's like $17 or something like that, which I thought was totally outrageous. But as y'all can see, I already have my eyes done. I actually did it with the palette I recreated from ColourPop. So I recreated some of my ColourPop palettes. I told you I was gonna do it for like the longest time, and then yesterday I finally sat down and actually did it. So that's what's on my eyes today. I have the Misunderstood palette. I didn't add a whole bunch to it. I literally added like one shadow to that palette. That's one of the shadows I have on my lid to create this nice little blue smoky eye, which we all know is my obsession. But let me stop talking so much and put on this goddamn primer. It has 1.01 fluid ounces in it. And like I said, if I remember correctly, it retailed for like $17. Let me double check though. Since I am on my camera, I can use my handy dandy phone and go to Ulta and see how much I paid for this shit. Because I'm sure it was not cheap. In my orders. Thank you. Okay. I was right, it was $17. So let's click on them and we can read what they say about this lovely primer or whatever the hell. Okay, it's the Marshmallow Effect. Introducing the NYX Professional Makeup Marshmallow Smoothing Super Primer. This 10-in-1 Smoothing Super Primer is infused with smooth. They put with and smooth together. That's why I'm reading it so weirdly. Sorry. Marshmallow root extract for 10 outstanding makeup extending benefits with a soft whipped texture. This primer dries down, totally transparent to work on all skin tones. 10 makeup extending benefits. How many times are you going to say it? Are you going to tell me what they actually are? Because you keep talking about them. This primer smooths, soft, extends makeup wear for up to 16 hours. Hydrates, soothes, evens tone, minimizes texture, blurs lines, adds a soft focus finish, and keeps makeup fresh. Okay, so they finally told us what they were after they talked about the 10 ingredients like 3 times over. It's like you could have just told me the second time. What was the third time of reiteration for? I don't know. Anyway, featuring a vegan formula with a non-animal derived ingredients or byproducts, all NYX professional makeup products are proudly cruelty-free and PETA certified. And they already told us what the benefits are, so I'm not going to reiterate that part. But yeah, it's actually out of stock right now. Okay. So I had a 20% off coupon, and that's how I ended up buying it. So mine's for $13.60. But you know, there you go. That's all the lovely information. I was actually a professional beauty guru for once and read it to you. How about that? Now let's get to the more unprofessional side of me, which is me just slapping on some stuff and not really giving any type of information whatsoever. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. No. But I'm curious to see if this is going to be like the same texture as that weird one that we tried from, okay, no, it's not. I was about to say I wanted to do 2 pumps because I feel like that one little sad pump won't suffice. So I just pumped out 2. I was trying to see if it was going to be like the weird texture like this Flower Beauty one I did a while ago, as you all remember. But it's not so far from what I'm feeling. It actually smells a little bit like a marshmallow, believe it or not. If anybody cares, you know, it kind of does smell like a marshmallow. So how about that? Y'all, I swear I feel like my eyes look so weird because I don't have any other foundation on. Something like I just have crazy eyes and they're like nothing. And I feel like eyeshadow looks like this are not a vibe at all. Oh, so we're gonna have a lovely little talk about Hourglass. Yeah. So you already noticed that their palettes were on sale. Again, shout out to Beautydealsbff. That's the only way I found out about it. But yeah, so she posted that they were on sale, and then you got the extra 20% off of the palette on top of the 20% off that you were gonna get. And I was like, okay. My friend Asanio here on YouTube, she was telling me about how she feels like Hourglass gets a bad rap, and how, you know, she feels like they have good products or whatever. And I'm like, the products may be good, but it's like, if you don't make it even my skin tone, I kind of don't give a shit. So I was asking her about the face palette, since she had the face palette that was on sale. And so she said that it was good, but the bronzing wasn't going to work. I'm like, well, girl, I know that, because Hourglass is known for being picky and choosy when they want to be inclusive and when they don't. They'll usually do with foundation and concealer ranges, and then, you know, think that will suffice. But it's like, if you've been coming up with the same face palette for like at least 10 years, and nobody that's, you know, darker than Karen Harris can use it, like that's a problem. I don't know if you realize that's a problem, but that's a problem. And apparently they did realize that it was a problem, because Samantha Ravensall had asked them about fixing this problem, and then they lied and told her that they were going to, and then they never did. So they say she publicly said that she wasn't going to endorse the brand anymore just because, you know, she wasn't feeling the fact that they weren't being inclusive to everyone. So I'm like, okay. And I think I found that out from that lady, Smoky Gold, when I was telling y'all about, like, I bought her palette, but I didn't know who she was. I just thought the palette looked nice. And it's true, I did know who she was. I thought the palette looked nice, so, and the palette performs nice, so there's that. But yeah, so I ended up watching her video about brands that, like, you know, apologize, and, you know, what happens after they apologize or fix whatever, you know, problem is that the consumer had. That, like, people still buy from her, or do they just say no and write them off because they felt like it was too long, it took them too long to do it. So I thought it was like a really interesting video, so I ended up watching it. And that's how I found out about the Hourglass situation, about why Samantha Ravenel doesn't follow anymore. I know that Andrea Montanello, because I watched her videos, she said that she wasn't going to be buying from anymore because she said there was no sign of them, you know, making change anytime soon. And I didn't know where she got that from. But now it makes sense because I know she watches Samantha Ravenel. And if Samantha Ravenel said that she talked to them and they didn't try to fix it, I can understand why Andrea said she wasn't going to be bothered anymore either. But I was like, haven't I been saying this for the longest time? Hourglass is inclusive when they want to be. They don't want to be inclusive all the time. They tried to do the bare minimum, which is make foundation shades and consider people my skin tone just to get by so that people wouldn't say anything. But it's like, if you keep coming out with the same palette of the last 533 years and don't ever have one that is darker than, again, people, Erin Harris' shade, what makes you think people are going to stop talking about it? That's one of your most sold products, your powders and your blushes and your bronzers and your highlighters. And you don't have any for anyone who looks like me. And you think we're just going to skate over like, oh, okay, but they made this concealer and this foundation and this setting spray and this, you know, translucent setting powder. So I'm just supposed to be okay. When I do my face, I do a whole face just like everyone else does. So why do you think it's okay to just come out with these few products and then I have to go to everyone else to finish the rest of my face? If you're a makeup brand, you should make stuff for every color and for everyone to use on every, you know, part of their face. Like, I still have to go find blush, bronzer, and highlighter from someone else because you only think I need base product. It's like, I know I'm dark, but I still wear bronzer. So, yeah, you should have followed suit with everybody else who's coming out with all the bronzers in the world. You and Too Faced should have got on the train and made bronzer for everyone else. Hell, Dior too, with their little contour palette that they came out with 100 years ago, they still don't have people my skin tone. I will admit they have gone in a better direction because at least they came out with those highlighter palettes this year that were more inclusive to all skin tones as opposed to them just making, you know, the one that they made before where it's less only exclusive to their, I'm assuming what they feel is their core audience. Last time I checked, there are black luxury channels. Again, my friend Asanio, she's a black luxury channel. Chris Love Luck, another black luxury channel. Glam Girl Chelsea, black luxury channel. So it's like, I'm not the only one who exists who does this, who makes luxury videos that I sit here putting on a drugstore primer. But that is not the point. The point is I tried a lot of different stuff. And I feel like a lot of times luxury does not try to cater to us. And oh honey, don't get me started on Chanel. It took them how long to finally come out with stuff for people like me? Like that, what was it? That bronzer that they've had for 100 years. And I heard like bad things about it from Mel Thompson. So it's like, did you really do something? Because I feel like you didn't. That's why if you notice, you don't ever see me review anything pertaining to Chanel. Because it's like, I feel like, you know, they don't care. And if you don't give a fuck, don't expect me to be going out my way to give you my money. Okay? Sister girl's not trying to do it. I'll keep all the coins in my pocket and live my best life without any Chanel products. And have been doing it for years now. So child, don't get me started on that soapbox. They be doing entirely too much and they need to cut it and go have several seats. We're going to take this Fenty Hydrating Foundation. I'm going to use it on its own for right now. Because I'm thinking, because I have to go pick up the, I think I'm going to need 2 pumps. We're going to start off with 1. But I'm thinking about picking up the, what is it called? The powder today. I ordered it to pick up in store at Orland, which is kind of far from me. It's like another like half an hour, like 45-minute drive. But I was like, I'm gonna pick it up today, and then I'm thinking I can do a wear test on that too. So I'm gonna try to get this wear test done by like 12 o'clock, because it's like I'm gonna have to wash it off and wear the powder foundation as a powder foundation. And then another time I'll just wear it as, you know, like a foundation on top of my skin tone. But I mean, not on top of my skin tone, but you know, on top of my liquid foundation like I'm about to put on now. But for today, I'm going to try to wash this off and do that. That's why I got up so early to do this primer video, because it's like 6:30 in the morning, y'all. But it's like I know Sephora opens at 12 o'clock, so I'm hoping to have my order done by like 2. So that way I can give y'all the update on this when I come back. Finish off this primer video. I'll probably put this primer on again, but it's like I want to have a general idea of where, and I will have been out in the elements, which is another reason I want to hit and do my face now. Plus I want to do some Instagram pictures, so I want to do different eye looks. So I was like, I need to put on foundation obviously to make the look complete, because y'all saw how crazy I was looking when I came on camera. Honey, no, we can't be doing that. But I'm still irritated with like some luxury brands. Like again, Tom Ford with his damn bronzer. That bronzer ain't bronzing anybody. Maybe darker than Be Nice, maybe darker than Andrea Montana. Like, I don't see it looking good on anyone my skin tone. Wait, we only did 1 pump. How about that? I'm actually feeling this 1 pump, so we're gonna stick with this 1 pump. Anyway, I feel like they, like, luxury brands just don't try to cater to anyone that looks like me. I don't know if they're like the target demographic that they looked up wasn't, you know, like they felt like I wasn't part of their target demographic because of my race and other things that businesses look into when they do their market research. So I don't know if that was it, or they just decided that they were going to be catering to a specific group of people, and they decided that I wasn't included in that group. Which I feel like is what it comes to with a lot of luxury brands. Like, they just don't want to include people who look like me. And I'm still on, what's his face, Michael Kors, having audacity to say that, you know, a lot of people are cheaping his brand and he doesn't want us walking around with synthetic hair weaves in his person. First of all, who the fuck is still wearing synthetic hair weave? Like, and last time I checked, white women get hair extensions too. So who are you to say that I'm walking around with synthetic hair weaves in your purse? Not to mention your purses are knockoffs of high-end brands. Like, I remember one purse I saw of his, it was a knockoff of a Celine purse. So it's like, how you on? Okay, y'all, so I have returned. My face is pretty much done, but I need to put on a lip. So I figured I'd put on a lip with you all. I'm going to take this e.l.f. lip liner. I don't know what color this is. I decided it's BFF4. Whichever one Shayla created with ColourPop for darker skin tones, I decided we're going to call this that one, since they didn't put, like, anywhere a name for this anyway. It's just called lip liner repair. So, yeah. And then I'm going to take the color Profit from Proper Beauty and put that on. So let's put that on real quick. I'm up 7 o'clock in the morning putting on lipstick and got a full face of makeup on. Y'all can't say I'm not dedicated to y'all. You cannot say it. It's 6:30 in the morning, and anybody who truly watches the channel knows I rarely get any sleep. So let's put on Profit. So it's giving me more orangey vibes than I thought it was. When I do an eye like this, I usually like to have like a more chocolate brown. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bronze Temptation Gloss on top of this and try to make this work, because it's like I don't really like orange tones like this, but eye looks like this. But since this is my first time using it and I thought it was more like a brownish shade, I'm going to just put that over it and see if that helps us out. So you'll see the picture if I decide to keep this on or do something else, but I just wanted to come on and let y'all see what the full finished face look like with this primer on. Since it's supposed to be like, you know, smoothing of your pores and blurring and lines and all that type of stuff, I wanted to come on camera and just let you see what it looks like with all the makeup on it. As we started off our day at, like I said, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I left my phone in the bathroom, so I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna go with 7, so that's what we gonna go with. I will check in with y'all a little bit later after I come back from Sephora, and Sephora doesn't open till 12, so we're gonna be sitting in the house for a few hours with this makeup, doing about 5 or 6 different items. Okay, y'all, so I have returned. I have been to the mountaintop, but really I just took my ass to Sephora. So I went and got the powder that we discussed. I got 410 because I saw Andrea Renee's video. Thank goodness. So I got the shade 420. I want y'all to see what my face looks like now, though. Let me look at it my damn self because I literally just sat down to talk to you all instead of looking at my actual face. So hopefully, while I grab a palette to do so. Let's see. I think it actually looks okay. I mean, I don't feel like my pores look smooth. I feel like they look clogged, but you gotta think I've had this on since like 6:30 in the morning, and it's like 1:30. So I've had it on a good, what's that, about 6-7 hours. I think it looks pretty nice. I mean, like I said, my pores are clogged right here and right here. But I wore a mask and I don't feel like any of my foundation came off, so I guess that means the primer helped in some way. I don't know about the soothing and all those other properties. I'll have to try it some more. But I'm liking it so far. But I'm about to take this off because we have to get into this lovely Fenty powder today because I want this video to go up in a timely fashion. So I'm going to try to get this to go up on like your bonus video for Tasty Tuesday or something like that. I kind of want to try it out though now on my face and just see how it looks on top of the foundation, because I do have on the Fenty foundation right now. I have on the hydrating one in the shade 410. This is, I mean, on 420. This is what the compact looks like. I think it's a nice little cute compact. It feels, you know, it doesn't feel cheap. I think it's cool that there's 2 mirrors in it because it's like this mirror up here, and I remember Andrea saying, yep, there's another mirror down here. And I think that's actually pretty cool. Even though I don't think this is necessarily a mirror, I think it's just the like the reflective metal. But you know, we can use it as a mirror if you like. But this is what the color of mine looks like. And it has a 12-month lifespan. Oh, my bad. That was my friend Mr. GQ texting me. So, anyway, I'm thinking about putting some powder like right in here real quick just so we can see if it would help with the shiny that's going on. So, I'm going to need to go grab a brush because I did not plan to like try it on right this second. But since we're here, hold please. So, I just grabbed a random brush. I'm grabbing this brush. This is a Real NYX brush or whatever. And I'm going to dust it around these parts. I'm going to have to get a different brush though when I put it on for the first time. And I'm actually just going to wear it as a powder foundation if anybody cares. Since I don't have to go anywhere else today. So I'm going to do that. So let's tap it off real quick. Go ahead. Plus I want to see how the coverage looks on top of the foundation. Since we're not going to do that today. We literally just going to wear it as what it is, a powder foundation. Which is going to be weird to me because I don't ever wear powder foundation. Like ever. It's so weird to me. I'm trying to definitely put some around my mouth because, you know, since I had on the mask, I just want to be safe about it. So what do y'all think? I mean, I definitely feel like it added coverage and it moved some glitter around because, you know, the glitter from my eyes had fallen down here. So it moved glitter around on my face, but I do feel like it gave me some extra coverage. But it looks a little cakey, but that's because I already had on like setting powder. And then y'all know I do the high glass setting or whatever, but I will come close. So I just dusted around here and around here real quick. I'm sorry if you can see up my nose. That was not the plan at all. But yeah, so I'm liking the primer. It's just a question of, you know, I guess if I feel like it does the soothing and the 10 extra things it talks about over time, and it might be that I over powdered in this area because this is where I have a lot of large pores, but at the same time this is the area that gets the most oily besides my nose, so I always make sure I heavily prime that area, heavily powder that area. So that could be it. I'll try a little less powder next time, and I'm going to actually put this primer on again when we try the foundation powder by itself in a little bit. I'm about to go eat lunch, but yeah, so those are my thoughts on the primer as a first impression. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I will be coming back in a few minutes with this whole Fenty situation. So I'll be right back.